Hey, everybody. Today I want to talk about creating your 5-year plan. Now, if you've never done this before, it may seem a little bit overwhelming, and you might think, why do I need to think 5 years in advance? But studies have shown, and truth be told, that when you look 5 years in advance, it helps you really see the big picture, and it allows you to break things down into manageable steps that get you closer to your goals. So I'm very goal-oriented. I'm driven by my desires, and breaking down big long-term goals like this make me work really hard or work really efficiently to create my dream life. And I want that for you too. So stick around.
You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
Now, when it comes to creating your 5-year plan, this could encompass many areas of your life. So I'm going to talk about the different areas of our life. I'm going to talk about the different questions you can go through to think these things through and what those steps are to create your 5-year plan. However, because I am a business coach and I help you with your business growth and your marketing, I do want to include questions towards the end that really do focus on your business so that your coaching or healing business can thrive. Now, the first thing I would recommend you do is that you write down your goals every day, first thing in the morning. When you do this and you create a habit in this way, you constantly keep your goals at the forefront of your mind. And when you keep your goals right there in the front of your mind, they become more magnetic. You can attract them towards you because they're always there. You're always thinking of them. And as things change day to day, it's okay for you to change your goals. But if you make this a daily ritual and you practice writing your goals, it becomes an exciting experience where you're pretty much scripting your future into existence. So I just wanted to put that out there. It's a great way to start your day. Maybe get a journal and just write your goals out every morning before you do anything else. Now, I want you to think about the categories of your life and where you want to pull your focus. There's business, family, finances, maybe it's recreation, maybe it's spirituality. So brainstorm a little bit about the categories of your life that are really relevant to you and that hold the most meaning. And then think about what you want to change, or what will you need to change to improve upon these categories. Now, it's always true that some categories are going to feel much more in alignment, and you're going to feel really stronger and driven in some of them over the others. And that may change from day to day, year to year, based on life experience. So I want you to think about what do you want to change in the categories that need some improvement. And in categories where you're doing really, really well, I want you to think about what do you need to continue in order to grow in a way that you already are, to continue on that trajectory. So think about that, what needs to change or what needs to continue, and then ask yourself, what makes me happy? Now, I love to live my life based on that question alone. What makes me happy? If something is bothering me, I need to change it immediately. I need to bring it up into the forefront. I need to tweak something because I want to live a happy life. So if I'm doing something or someone is doing something that is making me unhappy, I know I need to change that right away. When it comes to goal setting in your 5-year plan, same thing goes. What makes you happy? That's going to help you figure out your why as well. Why am I doing this? If it makes me miserable, do I really want to continue doing that? Why am I doing this? Why do I want to grow in this way? Because it makes me happy. So figure out what makes you happy. Now let's go into our personal life. What would you change or improve upon in your personal life? Maybe you want to travel. Maybe it's a relationship that's estranged that you want to fix. Maybe it's a relationship that doesn't exist yet that you want to find. What hobbies do you have? Maybe you want to write a book, or maybe you want to write a movie manuscript. Personal life stuff, a little bit of fun. What is that? So you're going to write these categories down, and then within each category, write down what you want to change or improve upon within each category. So the next one is money. Do you want to save money? Do you want to get a degree? Do you want to build your business? These are a little bit broad, and that's okay because we're doing a 5-year plan. So start off broad, and we'll get more specific as we break this down. Maybe another category is your bucket list goals. Do you want to go bungee jumping? Do you want to hike, Mount Kilimanjaro? So what is that bucket list, and what are a few things you want to put on there? So we're going to put these categories down on a piece of paper and write a few things that you want to accomplish within each one. Now, once you've done that, I want you to figure out what are the most important things on each list under each category. So circle the 2 most important in every category, and most important is subjective. Most important to you because they have the most meaning. Most important to you because you've been saying for years you're going to do them, and once and for all you're going to do them. Most important for you because they're going to bring you the most happiness. And you'll circle the 2 most important ones under each category, and then underline the next 2 most important in every category. So you'll have 2 circled, 2 underlined, and then a bunch others if you've written more than 4 under each category. Now, get out a new piece of paper and take out all of the circled items, those most important items, and I want you to start breaking them down into actionable steps. So if it comes to building your business, let's say that was on the list, what are those actionable steps? Well, you may need to write down, I want to find and really define my niche. Maybe I need to create my signature program. Maybe I need to build my audience on YouTube. Maybe I want to be a guest speaker 2 times a month in other people's audiences, in front of other people's audiences. Maybe I want to serve 3 new clients every single month. Maybe I want to hit the 10K mark. I want to get a $10,000 month, and so on and so forth. So you're going to break each of these broad categories into small, manageable steps, actionable steps. And then you're going to take each breakdown item and you're going to put it on a timeline. And you can divvy it up by year, you can divvy it up by quarter, whatever you feel makes the most sense for you. Now, I want you to make sure that you're being really realistic with this timeline, and that way you can cross things off as you go. I love crossing things off. That really keeps me very energized, where I can see the progress, like visually see the progress. I talk about this pretty often in a bunch of live videos I've done and a few podcast episodes, but I take daily vitamin supplements. And truth be told, I do not enjoy taking them. And I'm forgetful, and the whole day could go by and I've missed it. And I like to say to myself, I'm going to take these vitamins every single day for 90 days, and I am not going to skip a day. Now, when I just say it, I skip days. And when I skip one day, I go, you know what? I skipped yesterday. I'll skip today too. Before you know it, I'm skipping 2 weeks. And then it's like, okay, I didn't commit to what I said I was going to do. So I printed out a 90-day calendar and I put it right next to the vitamins. And it's just a piece of paper. But that piece of paper is the magic recipe for myself, because I get to take the pills every day and I get excited that I get to cross it off the calendar. And every single time I do that, I hit the 90 days without missing a day, because I feel really energized about coming in there and crossing it off and visually seeing my progress grow. And then I do say to myself, actually, great job, Meliss, at the end. So play little mind games with yourself if you need to. I really love to cross things off. And if you're the same way, I recommend you print something off and actually do the work so that you have the pleasure of crossing it off. I love to cross things off my to-do list too. It's really empowering. Join my Get Clients Sales Sprint right now. When it comes to running a business that is actually profitable, many entrepreneurs find themselves making costly mistakes and leave thousands of dollars on the table each month. In this interactive sales sprint, I will challenge you daily for 3 weeks with actions that get you closer to your next paid client and guide you through all of the steps you need to follow in order to have a business that actually grows your bank account. If you aren't profitable, you have an expensive hobby, and it's time to change that right now. Time to pay yourself the big bucks, my dear. Go to abundantstrategy.com/get-clients-sales-sprint. See you there. All right. Now, Don't feel like you're stuck in this plan. It's okay to make changes to the plan as you see fit. Different life circumstances pop up, and you may find that you have to tweak the plan a little bit. That's totally okay. Now, I want to talk about growing your business in this 5-year plan. I'm going to ask you some questions. The first is, before I start, I want you to remember that you love yourself and you accept yourself exactly where you are. You are where you need to be in the right moment, exactly as you are today. So be present with this decision. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't judge yourself. Be really open, free, and patient. And then ask yourself, where are you right now in your business? Think about it. Where are you right now in your business? Are you where you want to be? How much revenue are you making? Do you feel on top of the world? Do you feel excited about your business? Or do you feel frustrated and stuck? Like, oh, I wish I could just get however many clients or however many dollars. And so think about that. You could also think about the impact that you're making on the people that you're helping. How many people am I making an impact on? Is this the place where I wanted to be? Did I envision myself helping this many people? Is it too big or too small or just right? Where are you in the level of entrepreneurship? Are you just starting out? Are you building the foundation? Are you gaining momentum? Are you starting to really grow? Are you at a point of scaling? Have you already scaled and now you're trying to go for, the $10 million mark? Where are you in your business? And then think about if you feel in alignment. And what I mean by that is the energy that you're putting into your business, is it equaling what you always hoped and dreamed for? Do you still feel good about it? Are you following the path of least resistance? Do you have the ability to do what you want in your spare time? Like spend time with your kids or your partner or your pet, or travel, or take care of yourself. That self-care is so important. And if the answer is no, I don't have time to take care of myself, stop everything and go take care of yourself, because you need to make that a daily habit. Spiritually, physically, mind, body, and soul. Then I want you to ask yourself, what are you proud of? Now, I like to ask myself this a lot because sometimes I do get frustrated and I might vent to some friends like, oh, I don't even know why I'm doing my business. I should just quit. And they're like, hey, you just had this amazing month. Or, hey, do you remember that you just had an interview with your favorite author that you actually manifested? Or, hey, do you realize that you've created this whole entire program that you were going to throw out the door and now it's one of the best programs you've ever created? And they remind me. So I want you to be your own cheerleader, because sometimes it's really hard to find people to cheer and be on your side. What are you most proud of that you've accomplished? And then also look at the other side of the coin. Where is there a void? What do you feel is still missing that you want to do better? You want to improve? You are looking forward to? Then ask yourself, do you have the support that you need in your business? Either it's a support from your team, maybe it's the support from a coach or a strategist, maybe it's the support from an accountability partner. So I want you to find that support. If you don't have support, it's really hard to accomplish things. And that's true for all areas of your life, not just your business, but also, if you have physical health, it's easier when you have a cheerleader. It's easier when you have an accountability partner. It's easier when you have a trainer. I want you to think about what fears you have that are coming up from creating this 5-year plan. Do you have a fear of success? Do you have a fear of failure? Do you have a fear of letting people down? Think about those fears and what you need to put into your plan to put those fears aside. Is it that maybe you need to face those fears? Maybe you need to jump, take that big leap, hire that coach once and for all, join that program? Or maybe you have too much on your plate. Do you need to cut some things out? Figure out what's missing and add that to your plan as well. And then I want you to ask yourself, who benefits the most from you creating this 5-year plan? Is it you? Great. Is it your kids? Wonderful. Is it the world? Your clients? Who benefits the most? Because that's going to help you with your why. And then last question is to ask yourself, what skills do I need to master in order to achieve everything I put on this 5-year plan? Because I'll tell you what, you're not going to achieve the 5-year plan doing it all alone. You're going to have to invest your time, your money, your energy, and your effort into getting better, growing your skill set, learning a few things along the way. And then you can just write out the next 5 years, and you can say, in the year 5 years from now, I will be however old you will be. You can even be more specific and talk about your kids or your pets and how old they will be. My business will be however many years old. I will help however many people. My goals are to have a revenue of this amount. My goals are to give back to this type of community in this type of way. And just start writing out the script of your life 5 years from now, including everything you've just included in this 5-year plan. And don't forget to write your goals every single morning so that you can be one step closer to reaching them. And then come back in 5 years and see how far you came. I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Oh, wait, before you go, I've got a super special invitation for you, so listen up. Join thousands of spiritual women, entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and business owners in a cozy community to learn effective and aligned strategies to grow and scale your business through organic marketing and so much more. And for a limited time, when you join my free community, you will also get a free copy of my book, Abundance of Aligned Clients and Consistent Income. Join the Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs community at spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com to claim all your free gifts. See you on the inside.